Most people I know love dancing, and what I love about dancing, anyone can do it. Whether you're at the club dancing before COVID happened, or you're just getting ready in your room, messing around, dancing is therapeutic. As a dancer for most of my life, one of our favorite dance moves by fellow teammates and I were learning our splits, and even my non-dancer friends love learning how to because it's just a fun party trick to have. So attaining your splits can be fun, and even if you're not interested, you will still learn something beneficial. This evening, I will talk about some prior knowledge before getting in the physical activity of learning your splits, materials needed, and what I do for a warm-up and the basic stretches to get your full split. So let's get started. Disclaimer right off the bat, this is not the only way to do it. This is how I was taught in the studio and on dance team. So let's talk about first about learning your body. So meaning do not push your limits. First thing to know, every body is different. So my way may not be the way your body will take it. Second, it is a process. Again, going back to every body is different. There's no time limit. I can't give you time on when you're going to learn and how to do your splits. And finally, I want you to relax. So when you relax your body, you'll be able to move better. In a Stanford article written by Richard Powers in 2010, Use It or Lose It, Dancing is Smarter. Dancing makes you smarter. He talks about how when your body is fully relaxed, head to toe, you get a better full range of motion. I can agree with that statement. Again, as a dancer, all of my coaches and dance teachers would make us meditate or take deep breaths before we did any performance or even just learning new dance tricks. Now that you're aware of your body, I'll talk about the materials needed. So you're probably wondering, what else do you need besides yourself? So I am on carpet right now. First thing you need is like a surface, a soft surface. If you don't have, or if you have like hardwood floors or cement, I recommend a yoga mat. Second, you're gonna wanna be in comfortable clothing, so activewear. I got my stretchy pants and I don't mind if the sweater gets sweaty. And finally, you're gonna need some water. Recommend being hydrated for any physical activity you do. I promise it will save you at the end. Now that you have the materials and now you know, let's get started. So, what I like to do is warm up before I stretch, or increasing my flexibility in this case. So I already warmed up before this a few times, but all I do is some high knees, jumping jacks, or even just running in place for a few minutes. I do it until I can feel my heart racing and I know I'm a little bit warm. So that's how I know my joints are ready to move. I prefer stretching again, or doing a warm-up before I stretch, but many people do disagree. So in a segment called Stretching Before Exercise or Not by Rich Barlow in 2015, he actually argues that when your muscles are short, so when you haven't warmed up, it is better to stretch and get full flexibility. I disagree with that statement. Again, my way isn't the only way. I just know warming up my muscles beforehand, I get better flexibility out of it. So now that you're warmed up, let's get to the actual stretches. So the basic ones you're gonna need are your hips, your hamstrings, and even like your back or your ab area. So today I'll just be teaching you your right or your left splits. I'm not going to be doing centers, so we'll start with the hamstring first. So you can do this on either side. First, stretch hamstrings. You're going to want your feet pointed forward, and you're going to want your whole body squared. So you're not going to want to be turning like this, so you get the back of your leg. Each stretch also is 20 to 30 seconds. So you're going to hold. Make sure your shoulders aren't slouched and they're back, but also relaxed. You can alternate this also. Again, you can do either leg, but if you want to get the inner part of your thigh too, you just turn your feet and you go down. And you're gonna wanna hold. So that's your hamstrings. To get more of like your back right here, not your butt, but right here, I do the straddle stretch. So again, this is all pretty much your hamstring muscles right here. And you wanna make sure your feet are back. You don't want your knees in like this because that can cause any injury. You just go over one side. Again, keep your body relaxed. That is the key. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. So again, this gets like your inner thighs and even like right here underneath, so you don't pull a muscle. So that's just the center. And the final one I like to do is the seal stretch. So you're just gonna go down and up. And again, try to keep your shoulders down and release the head. So those are my essential parts for getting your splits. Again, the splits technically is a stretch. So when you're ready for it, after you do those stretches, When you go down, again, you're gonna still want that movement of your full body facing. You don't wanna go in, because that can cause your hip flexors to get pulled. So when you go down, both arms on each side and go as far as you can. I have my full splits, but again, 20 to 30 seconds. So now you know how to attain your full splits. We went over talking about some prior knowledge before, relaxing your body, materials needed, and of course the warm up and the stretches. So I hope you learned something new today. And even if you did not want to learn how to do your splits, those stretches and increasing your flexibility in general is amazing for your body. So hopefully after COVID, you can whip out your splits. Thank you.